My TC community is officially live. Welcome back to the Transaction Care Podcast. My name is Lillian Hernandez, aka Lily like the flower, because we are learning and growing together. More on that later. My goal with each episode is to demystify the business of real estate as told from my point of view, as well as voices within the industry around the world. New episodes are released every Monday. You can head to transactioncarepodcast.com to stream old episodes, to stay up to date with current news, events, and who is going to be on the show next. You definitely do not want to miss out. mytccommunity.com. Let's talk about it. If you've been tuning into the show, you know I've been talking about my TC community for at least the last 3 or 4 weeks. And I can't believe it's here. The date is here. But for those wondering, what the hell is my TC community? Well, let's get all the way in and talk about it. I'm going to start with who I am. So I'm born and raised in San Francisco. I'm an Aries, business owner, podcast host, YouTuber, real estate transaction coordinator, content producer, active Beehive member, shout out to Beyonce, full-time auntie, and so much more. Having worked in the real estate industry since 2004, I've worn many hats and survived several different markets. I've seen people come in and out. I've seen what worked. I've seen what doesn't work. But what does that have to do with you? I know there are many aspiring real estate professionals, whether you want to be a realtor, a transaction coordinator, simply just get your foot in the door, or maybe you're here, you're in the industry, but you're stuck. Your confidence is shot, self-doubt starts to kick in, imposter syndrome, or maybe there aren't any roadblocks, you're just unsure how to move forward. You're not quite sure how to move forward with a particular transaction, with a client, with yourself. How many of you have gotten stuck and just didn't know where to turn or what to do next, and you just let overwhelm overtake you? I still experience this, but not as intensely as I did before. And that takes work. It takes initiative. It takes commitment. It takes consistency. But I did a lot of that alone until I started to ask for help and reach out to people within my community to help me. And as a result, I was able to start my YouTube channel. I was able to start this podcast, which I absolutely love doing. Shout out to all of my guests that have been on the show and those that are going to be on the show coming soon. I've been working with a coach for almost 3 years now, just simply unblocking and unclogging the chaos and creating some clarity and building my self-awareness and personal development. And I've just reached a point in my career where I felt like, well, what is next? How else can I feel fulfilled, but also give back? And that's where my TC community started to bubble. It was just an idea, a thought many years ago, but I was too afraid to take the leap, to even start. I would get overwhelmed. I would talk myself out of starting. If you look through my Google Drive, you're going to see pages and pages and pages of notes and projects that I've started, but I just never followed through with because I was just getting in my own way, doubting myself, quote unquote, procrastinating, quote unquote, too lazy. You know, these are narratives that I was telling myself to avoid starting. And that's what didn't hit me. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that's going through this right now. Anytime they start a new project or they're losing faith in their current career or their job. You know, I quit my job in 2018 and have not turned back since. But it doesn't mean that all of my fears and my doubts and my scarcity mentality and all of that disappeared. I still self-sabotage. I still get in my own way, but I've also become more resilient. I've built my endurance. I've become more consistent. All of that is a result of just putting in the work, practicing, doing the uncomfortable stuff. So I said, what if I create a space where I can help people as somewhat of a guide, a mentor, a coach, maybe a consultant, and I can share everything I know about business, transaction coordination, time management, confidence, mindset, money, budgeting. So the next person that's going to be in my shoes doesn't have to struggle as much. Or they can come to this space and schedule a one-on-one with me and practice their scripts. You know, maybe you're afraid of cold calling. I hate cold calling with a passion. I hate it. but I know it's a part of the business that exists for a reason. Do I put it into practice as much? Not as often, but it just depends on what I need out of my business in that season. If times are rough, I'm going to have to go back to the basics, which involve cold calling, email marketing, social media marketing, getting in front of a camera, getting behind a mic, going to events, putting myself out there and doing all the uncomfortable things. But it takes practice. It takes time to develop those skills. And 5 years ago, even 6 years ago, if I had a place to go where I could practice this, where I can feel safe and not judged, to tell people, hey, I have to go to this event this weekend. It's for real estate, but I'm super nervous. Does anyone want to come? Or can I practice what I want to say to these people? Can I get your feedback, your honest feedback? I thought about that and I was like, well, I'm pretty sure spaces like this exist, but not in the way that I imagine. What if I just do it? And of course, my default is, well, let's procrastinate. Let's wait. Let's weigh out our options. And I said, no. Shout out to my coach. We went through a lot of roller coasters of emotions. I'm human. But today's the day. My TC community is live. And everything I just said is what's going to be included within the platform. And I want to be real with all of you. This is a paid membership. Consider it your all access pass, not just to me, but to all of these resources, this education, this inspiration, motivation that you're not going to get anywhere else, at least not in one concise home hub where you can just log in, be surrounded by like-minded people that can relate, that can support you, that can create community not just within the platform, but possibly outside of the platform. I would love to do in-person meetups, fly out to different states and meet you all and create spaces, not just within our homes or behind our desks, but in the world. The possibilities are endless. People are doing retreats, doing their own conferences, keynotes. It's unlimited and the possibilities are wide. And I want us to feel confident enough to take those steps, whether you're attending or hosting, whichever end you choose to be on. I know that it could be scary. It could be daunting and overwhelming to just find clarity within a world of chaos. And my TC community is there to help you. This is an exercise in doing it afraid together, a safe space for us to learn and grow together, to fulfill and realize our dream life together. Okay. I'll get off of my motivational speaker box for a moment and get real. How much is this going to cost? How much is this going to cost you? So here's the breakdown. It's $49 a month. Taxes and fees may apply depending on where you're purchasing or how you're purchasing it, but it's $49 a month. If you buy it annually, meaning instead of paying monthly, you're going to pay one fee annually, you get 2 free months. So how much does that cost? That is $490 a year. 2 months free. Talk about a deal. # you're welcome. But keep in mind, prices may change. If you are a part of my TC Weekly newsletter, you got a cute little discount, okay? And that price is fixed for as long as you decide to pay. I'm not going to disclose it here on the podcast because the other aspect of things is as we continue to grow together, the prices aren't going to stay the same. $49 a month is the lowest it will ever be unless you're a part of my TC Weekly community. Shout out to you guys. That deal ends August 1st, but $49 a month, again, is the lowest this price will ever be for my TC community because yesterday's price is not today's price, as Fat Joe put so eloquently. And that goes for anyone out there that is doubting themselves, how much they should price their business. This is the first time I'm doing anything like this. I wanted to pick a price that I felt fair, that was accessible, and also aligned with what my needs and goals are in life. Mentally, emotionally, financially, all of that. And that's where I landed with $49 per month. So if that works for you, great. And honestly, I can't wait to see you on the inside. Once you sign up, you'll have access to the platform. You'll have access to community members to message and talk. Imagine like Facebook meets Teachable meets Threads/Twitter all in one, because you can interact with GIFs, with status updates, all that good stuff. It's a good time. But I also will have courses, workshops, live Q&As. All of that will be inside the platform. And again, we are learning and growing together. Once you sign up, go through the introductory checklist and just get familiar with the platform. Get familiar with those on the site. You might see some people you know. Introduce yourself. Tell us what your goals are, what you're grateful for. This is going to be an experience unlike anything else that's available on the internet within the real estate, especially the transaction coordinator world. There are a lot of great courses. There are a lot of great people out there doing the work, and support them as well. People have ebooks, people have courses, platforms, podcasts, all of that. I want us all to support each other. But for those that choose to support and join my TC community, you are in for a treat. That's all I have to say. It's going to be a good time. It's all about keeping each other accountable, on track with our goals, with our dreams, to uplift each other, to encourage each other, and to hold space for those that may be struggling. We are human. We have our days, we have our weeks where things just don't go the way we planned. And I don't think it's right for us to endure all that alone, which is why my TC community exists. So if this resonates with you, or you know someone that this platform can benefit, send them the link. All of the information will be in the description below. And even though this platform is created for those aspiring to be in real estate that are serious about creating a business within real estate, becoming a real estate professional, transaction coordinator, you just want more confidence with your public speaking skills, cold calling skills, networking skills, whatever the case may be. A lot of these skills can apply outside of real estate, outside of business, in your everyday life. So if you want to join and you're listening and you're in a completely different field, give it a try. You could stay as long as you want. The choice is yours to come in and out of the platform. It's up to you. Again, you have the power to design your dream life. I'm just here to guide you, uplift you. I respect you and your journey, so I want you to win. I want all of us to win, and if we can do that together, we're already winning, baby. So mytccommunity.com, check it out, join, ask me questions if you're still on the fence about joining or you're still unsure about what this all entails. I'm here. Reach out. Don't worry, you're not bothering me. I am accessible. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, the DMs are open. And if you're someone out there that already has a course or your own community platform and you still want to support, just reshare this podcast, reshare the link to sign up to my TC community, which is mytccommunity.com. Repost in your stories, create stories, tag me, comment on any posts that I make. It really helps. It really makes a difference. So with all of that said, I thank you for listening. My TC community is live. This is a private all access membership pass to me. You can schedule one-on-ones. You can share your comments, share your goals, network with people within the community that are either in similar situations as you or have been there and can offer support and guidance along your journey. But the whole point is for us to learn and grow together and to realize our dreams, and that we have the power. We have it. It lives in us. And we're going to strengthen it. We're going to build it up. We're going to get our reps in. And that's what it is. mytccommunity.com. Check it out. Again, if you have any questions, just reach out, message me. I'm here. And I'm just so glad it is live. It is here. Doors open. The doors are open. Or as E40 said, doors open, man. Doors open, Meg. Cringe. Thank you again for listening to this week's episode. New episodes are released every Monday. Head to transactioncarepodcast.com to stream old episodes as well as to join my TC Weekly newsletter. That is where you get discounts. You get to know what's happening first. My TC community will always get the exclusives, the discounts, the announcements. One day when I interview Oprah, it's going to occur within my TC community. So get in while you can. $49 a month. You're getting a private social media network. You're getting access to like-minded community members. You're getting access to me for one-on-one coaching and or consulting sessions. I'll be in the platform commenting, liking, creating content around your questions. There will also be workshops, trainings, courses. All of that will live within the platform as long as you are a paid member. That's it. As long as you are a paid member, you get access to all of the goodness that is going to be within the MyTC community platform. So, with all of that said, thank you again for listening to this week's episode of the Transaction Care Podcast. My name is Lillian Hernandez, aka Lily like the flower, because we are learning and growing together. MyTCcommunity.com. New episodes drop every Monday. I thank you guys for listening and supporting. Please rate the show 5 stars, 1 star. Honestly, I don't care. As long as we get stars, all of that helps to boost the exposure of this podcast, gets the show out to more people. And tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart, the top of my heart, the sides, all around. I really, truly am grateful every single day that I get to do this type of work. Sharing is caring. So until the next episode, I'm giving you the keys. There are no gatekeepers here. Care for yourself, care for your wealth. Your time is worth it. Let's coordinate. MyTCcommunity.com. Talk soon.